Here we are, it's backstage, the Agoura Canyon Club. Getting ready for a big performance tonight. It is PIERA.
Yes.
Mike and PIERA, how are you tonight?
Good, we're great.
Ready for a big show?
Yes, this is going to be really fun. I'm very
Oh,
excited.
a flock of seagulls. This is pretty amazing. I know
Yeah.
you guys have done such incredible shows lately with ABC and, oh my gosh, Berlin and gosh, Bow Wow Wow, was it?
Bow Wow Wow, yeah, Untouchables.
Oh, that's crazy. So now,
Boingo Boingo.
yeah. How long have you guys been making music together?
Oh, I'd say about 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And was the sound somewhat similar when you started, or is it constantly evolving?
It's evolved. I mean, we've, it's evolved quite a bit. You know, like we really just decided at one point that we wanted to just give it all to electronic music, where we were kind of like mixing it up a little bit. But he said, no, he's all electronic.
Yeah.
And that's the way we want to do it.
Yeah, initially we had some guitars and, you know, real drummer kind of stuff. And then we decided we wanted to go full electronic. And I love electronic, and I love mixing like jazz elements and like psychedelic and bringing it all into in the electronic world. You can do anything. So
You can.
It's so
all those
fun.
keyboards you got, you can add whatever sounds you want.
Literally.
That'd be a symphony orchestra.
If I can imagine
out there.
it, I can probably figure out how to make it, yeah.
That's for sure.
I also use modular synths, which are, it's kind of, you know, coming into thing where you take like different parts of synthesizers and plug them together to get all kinds of sounds. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
For sound design, you know.
I know the technology just keeps evolving, and
Yeah.
you get a chance to go to the trade shows like the NAMM show or any of those,
Oh, you're kidding? Yeah.
and your head explodes like, oh my gosh, I got 14 new ideas today.
I want this, I want this, I want
I know, and you're such a gearhead. I
Yeah,
mean, Micah loves going to those huge conventions and going through all the gear.
I know you can't
and then modular.
you can't drag him out of there. His head is
I keep
spinning.
up on YouTube. I keep up, and a lot of those guys are my friends now, and you know, so you know, I get all the updates on the new.
You get all
new
the
stuff.
insider updates.
Insider updates on modular synths.
Here, we got something new.
It's true.
Now, PIERA, when did you start singing? At what age?
Really young. I sang on a children's record at 5 or 6 years old.
Really?
Yeah. And so I've been singing, writing music, play piano, guitar, all that kind of stuff.
You had some
Since
parents or
childhood.
older siblings?
Nope, I'm the oldest. In my family, I come from a big family. My dad got a guitar for himself and was going to teach himself to play, and he kind of didn't get into it, but I gravitated towards the guitar, and I started playing it. And so it kind of became my instrument at home.
That's amazing.
Eventually, I took a few lessons, but I don't know. I really just, sometimes you feel comfortable with something, like some people gravitate towards paint or, you know, the arts. For me, it was anything music. Piano, if there was one around, I would start tinkering and writing. And so, yeah, I eventually our family got a home piano, and I started writing my own songs before I could read music or anything, or a single lesson. So
if it sounds good, it's all that matters.
Sit and play and have fun.
You don't have to read a bunch of sheet music, or that could come later.
Yeah.
Now, together, I know you guys have a new EP out.
We're working on our new EP.
Yep.
And we're very excited about it.
Okay.
And
how many songs will be on that?
Probably about 5.
Okay.
And
5 new songs.
exciting.
5 new songs. Very more concise, very in your face kind of stuff. I'm very excited about it.
Big energy.
A lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys love that gritty 60s sound, Sky Saxon and the Sonics and 13th floor elevators.
Yeah, it's strange to put that kind of thing into what we're doing, but somehow we kind of slide it in there as much as we can.
What's in the DNA somewhere?
Yeah, because I love that.
Sprinkle a little flavor.
I think more like, for me, it's more like Alan Vega and Suicide. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah,
I do know well.
I love him.
Wow.
I love them. And Silver Apples. But then you go like Silver Apples on the Moon, you know, like in the 60s.
And then throw in some like Tangerine Dream with that.
Yeah, and then all that German stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The German stuff is my favorite stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, music is so universal. It's all over the world, and you know, it comes back to us in different forms, and then you send it back out in your form. pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There's a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freedom.
Well,
in music.
I know you made a great video
Thank you.
in the last year.
Thank you.
And you had some people close to you help you make that.
Yeah, it was amazing.
What are you most proud of achieving? Looking back at it, like, wow, I can't believe we pulled that off.
In the whole spectrum of all music, or in the video?
The video.
You know, it was pretty amazing because, you know, we entered lockdown with, you know, COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, and we had to pivot. And some people were doing, you know, lots of live streams. We started to dabble in that. And then it was like, why live stream when you could create a cool video? And so we just decided, me, Micah, a really good friend, and we put a very small team. There was maybe 5 people in the room when we did this video. We put the whole thing together in 4 weeks, from concept to final cut. And the vision was just to have more of a minimalistic, black and white, modern, you know, just vision of, to pull you into this song, really. Because I had been experimenting with lots of color, hyper vivid, just having, you know, going to the jungle, being in like all these different environments. And I was craving something a little bit more, I don't know, edgy and futuristic. So we went that direction with the video, and for me, it was amazing. I think it was like one of those experiences where everything came together so easily, so quickly, smoothly. Before you knew it, it was out, and then it really grabbed people. So it was just one of those moments where you feel like everything's lining up.
It's like her department. She's like a
You know?
visual. She's like a visual, graphic, visual genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got that whole thing. I'm
The sound and vision come together,
she's got the
you know.
vision thing. I'm like, you know, geeky sound guy. You know, and visual. It's like, okay, yeah.
Well, that's what teamwork is about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I know
Peanut butter and jelly.
I like what I see, but I don't know how to create it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know?
right.
Everyone's got their strengths, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of just, you know, blend all of our talents together and, you know, stay in our lane, so to speak. I mean,
Right,
really
right. I mean, that's important. It's
complemented
important to
each
know, like, hey, that's not my strength. I'll let you handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you say, oh, well,
Micah's like so great with beats and like creating all these soundscapes with modular, and you know, I write very simply with Logic, and you know,
I call her the Logic Whisperer. She gets such good sounds out of Logic. I can't even get those sounds out of Logic.
So we use totally different tools, but then we bring them together, and it's like, wow, a patchwork of excitement. Yeah.
Well, that's what's so perfect, and you guys have a unique sound because of that.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang, you know?
Yeah.
All comes together and it's
Yes.
Piera.
Right, exactly.
Well, I know it's going to be an awesome show tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flock of Seagulls, that's
We're super
iconic
excited. It's
80s.
a great way to end the year. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
It's a big celebration.
Synthesizers and great vocals and Pierre on stage
And
at
they're
the
so
beautiful
nice.
Canyon Club.
We met them
We saw
Aren't
during
they awesome?
soundcheck. and
Soundcheck.
They're
They're
just
really
so
nice.
Yeah, Mike is
Sounded
just,
so good.
yeah, and they're
I
from
mean, I hate to-
Liverpool, the home of the Beatles. Can you
Really?
believe it? Yeah.
I mean, it sounded so good. I feel sad that we're gonna annihilate them on stage. But
right.
Well,
Oh my God.
the
It's
fans will have a
super.
treat.
no, they were great.
They'll have the appetizer, the hors d'oeuvres, and the dessert
We're gonna
tonight.
have a great time. We love them.
I'm from New York, you know.
Well, that's it.
That's
Well,
our
thanks so much, guys. Can't wait to follow up and chart your progress.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay.